LadyLucidity ASMR. Hello there, my lovelies, and welcome back to another episode of The Forest. So today we're going to be working on our castle that we started a good few months ago. So if you remember last time, we made our little throne area, and today I'm going to be working out the back to add a second layer, or I guess second floor. Okay, so before I do anything, I need to build a custom foundation so we can put our flooring on it. I'm going to do this in two separate parts so that the window out of the throne area is still clear and we can see through it. Okay, so I'm going to try my best to get this straight and level. But as you know, the build mechanics in this game are a little wonky and tend to just do what they want to do. So we will see how we get on. For those of you who haven't seen my forest videos before, I am using a mod cheat called Mod API, and that's purely so I can one, fly around the area easier to build, and two, so that I can use instant build, so I don't have to gather hundreds of rocks and such. Otherwise that would just take absolutely hours. So okay, I'm trying to get this to clip about there. That should do it. And then drag it across. It's a little bit wide, so let's just try and bring that in. Just about there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's just pop that there. So that's our first platform. We're just gonna wiggle our way over here and do the same thing on this side. So again, trying to line it up as best as I can. Pull it straight, she says. There we go. Okay, I'll just fly through the trees here, and I will have to probably chop these trees down at some point to make more room, but for now they can just sit there and be our little garden. Okay, just making sure that clips straight. Yeah, there, okay. And voila, there we go. We have our two platforms. So now we're just going to fill those in with the insta-build. Oh, hello Mr. Boar. Okay, so if I can find the centre of this, we'll just take fly mode off for a second, see if that helps. Okay, so we've got our build prompt, there we go. Nice and easy. And again on the other side, making sure that I don't get stuck in the middle. There we go. So eventually I will build some stone walls around this, but for now I'm going to fly back in and we're going to build our staircase. Okay, so we're going to grab our custom stairs and we're going to put one on each side. Okay, so let's try and level this up. It's a little bit tricky from this angle, but I hope I've given myself enough space to do this. Hello birds. There we go. The reason I'm trying to clip it through the floor is so that when it's built, it's a lot easier to get up and down. You don't have to keep jumping because it should merge with the floor. But again, these custom stairs are a bit tricky. So, okay, again this side. That's it. Try and merge it into the side a bit. And this one does not want to cooperate. Okay, I don't want it going into the wall because then we won't be able to climb the stairs. So I wonder if I can start it from the bottom. Try that way. Nope. It really does not like this side, does it? Let's try from the top again. And drag it all the way down. Looks okay, let's pop you there. Wonderful. So we've got our 2 staircases that work. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is add some walls. So because it is a stone castle, we're going to build the outer walls out of stone. We're going to get rid of these middle bits here. I do have a plan for those, which I will show you guys in a bit. And now the very boring task of filling in all the walls. I do apologise. There we go. Okay, so that's one wall done. Now we're going to go to the other side. And we're going to do the same thing. Okay. I know what you're thinking, it's still very open plan looking. And that's just because we don't have our ceiling or our internal walls up properly yet. But I promise you guys, if you keep watching the episodes, it will come together. Okay. So looking pretty nifty so far. So for the stairs, I want to build like an enclosed staircase. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use a rock wall. Would rocks work? I might do it in wood, I think. A bit more rustic. So let's go with our custom walls. And try and get as close as possible as I can without it clipping upwards. Some of you have asked in the past why my blueprint colour is purple. And for reasons, because I obviously love the colour purple, but if you have the game, all you have to do is go into your settings and you can change the blueprint colour. There's like a little scroll option, so I believe the generic one is light blue. And you can flick through and change the opacity and all sorts, but I just like it being purple, so. Okay. Same thing again on this side. Perfect, nice and straight and level, that's what we like to see. And then I'm going to go and get rid of those inner walls and fix this up. Let's get rid of those, do that, and then we're gonna go back into our fly mode and we can just wiggle our way out of this, just like that. There we go. Okay. Okay. So let's see if we can do a second layer. And just like that, it auto clips to the previous one, which is perfect. Okay, so it does leave this little one here, but that's fine. We can just get rid of that blueprint. I don't know why the game does that, it's just very random. Okay, and again on the other side, just like that. get rid of the inner bit there. There we go. So now I've got a nice little like walkway wall. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on the other side as well, and then I'm going to raise these walls up as well. Now you'll notice that I left these odd gaps here, so I'm going to get a custom bit of wall and try and wiggle a bit in there like that, so it looks much better, much more neat. And then we're going to start layering up our inner walls for our second floor. Okay, so I'm just going to go along here again, very boring, but I am actually going to take this section out here and make a little window. Just carry on filling it all in. And again, we're going to need to use a custom bit there. Lovely. So it's really starting to come together. So you can still see out. That's going to be a nice window. And we're just going to keep building up just like that. So again, it should auto clip, which is just wonderful. That's very useful. So this inside wall here, I'm actually going to leave as 2 layers high for now, until we've built up all our outer walls and I'm happy with it. Okay. Now because I've done that, it's probably going to confuse the game a little bit. So if you auto clip it, yep, so it's a little bit confused, it thinks it's going up and down again, so I will have to do some custom wall building, I think, to get this to look right. Okay, round we go, and you can see here that it's trying to fill in the gap over there. So get rid of that, and then we're going to try and get this window to look right. So I'm going to try using a custom piece of wall, and again it's very fiddly, trial and error, just kind of wiggle about, see how it clips. So there we go, just about, come on. And there we go, perfect. Okay, fill that in. Again, this would probably be easier if I just did custom walls because they are built straight, but I'm going for aesthetics, not practicality at all. So there we go, so you can see that's part of our upstairs. Future video I might put a little bridge between the 2 rooms, but that might require some knocking down of walls, so we will see. Watch this space. Okay, again, very boring, just fill them in, take that one out, all the way along, down here. Out. This is a very wonky wall. Okay, take that one out. And again, use our custom wall to fill in the gaps. Just like that. Lovely. Okay, this is all going far too smoothly. I'm expecting something to fall over. So again, we're going to just hover above here and we're going to try and build a little window. So we'll set it to auto wall, and that looks pretty good. It's a slightly smaller window, but that's fine. Okay. And all the way back around the other side. Fill that in. Take that bit out, these bits here, and then add our double layer to the top. So going to use a custom wall because the auto one is trying to go up and down all over the place. So let's just pop that there. Go. Looks like it started to rain on our game. There's a little thunderstorm. And we are also starting to lose the natural light, so I might have to go into the settings to change that. Otherwise it's going to be too dark for you guys to see what I'm building. So, okay, where to next? I think, yeah, we are losing the light a bit now because the sun's going down. So we're going to go into environment, and just like magic, change of the day. It's nice and sunny again. Okay, much better. Okay, so we're going to mirror this side again, doing the same thing. Just grabbing our custom walls and just plonk it as close as I can. Might actually start from this side, I think. A little bit tricky, so I'm going to come out of fly mode just to get into the corner. There we go. That's it. Again, just build that side up. And we'll get rid of those blueprints. There we go. Okay. And again, other side, another wall. And plonk. Just like that. Wonderful. Okay. A bit of parkouring here. Whoop. There we go. Take that out. And just a case of rinse and repeat. So I'm going to go into fly mode to get a better view. There we go. And the other side. Okay, and let's try and get rid of all these blueprints that have appeared, if I can. This one's going to be a bit tricky. I might have to come out of fly mode for this one, I think. Yep. I'm going to have to do some expert parkouring. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so it looks the same pretty much as the other side. Now we're going to start working again on the walls, so back to our stone and woodwork. I want to put some doors in these rooms, or should I say leading into these rooms. I was hoping I could fill this gap here at the top with stone, but I don't think it's going to work, so let's put our door in first. Okay, perfect. Fix that up. Now, I don't think it's going to let me like auto build on top of it. No. Okay. Let's see, can I use custom ones? No, it's not going to want to clip properly, I don't think. Ah, I said it was too good to be true, didn't I? Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me. I might have to figure out a solution for next episode, potentially. Let's see if last idea, if the sticks work. Can I line you up? No, it wants to go on the top, doesn't it? Oh, that's frustrating. No worries, I'm sure we'll think of something. For now, we'll just put a pin in it, and I'll try and come up with a solution to fix the top in the meantime. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to build a doorway for our other room, you remember, on this side. Okay. So again, just grab our already built door and wiggle that in. I think I made the gap a little bit smaller on this side. Can I get it in? There we go. Okay, so it's a little bit in front. Okay, so it's not perfect. Might have to take that down and realign it, but for now it can stay there. Okay, it gives the room character. Okay, so now for a slightly boring part, I'm afraid. I'm just going to build up the outer walls so that they start to match the inner ones, and this will give us a great foundation for where we're going to build our roof. So all along here, just fly around. Whee! Okay, and you'll see it's followed the curve at the top there, but that's fine, we can take those out. And it's gone a little bit wonky here because of the different heights, which is fine, we can fix that. We'll just fill these bits in. I'll come back to this in a bit. And the side, we'll get rid of this one. And we'll get rid of these ones because we don't need them. Okay. And I think I'm going to leave the bit in the middle, get rid of these ones this side, but that middle part actually looks like it would line up pretty well, so let's do that. Okay, let's fix this little area here. So again, we're just going to go around, whee, all the way around, back on ourselves again. There we go, so that's starting to meet up with the top floor. We'll take out all these redundant wall parts. Okay. Because we do not want that kind of a wonky wall. Okay. Or just confuse the poor building. Okay, so here again you'll see obviously it's trying to build over there. So we're gonna fill this in and use our custom tool to sort out the window over there. But that's looking pretty snazzy. I'm quite happy with that. It's really coming along. So for the top of here, I want to add some railing. So I'm going to use my custom tool, put a stick fence along here, kind of like a railing, I guess. And again, same thing on this side. Just plonk it in there. Okay, wonderful. And again, same thing on this side. Grab our fence. Okay. Because of where our stairs ended, I can't do it all the way to the end, but that's not a problem. Gives us a general idea. Okay. And now to fix the gap in the wall here. So I'm going to try and see if I can get it to go along there. I might have to do a custom piece just to get it to match. Ah, there we go. Gotcha. Very, very tricky. I just have to give it a wiggle. There we go, so do that. So, and looks like it meets up there, that's good. Take this bit out, and now we've got our big window here. There we go, so I'll just give us a little bird's eye view. Inside's looking really good now. So I'm just going to add one last layer to here, and then the last thing I want to do is to work on the front towers, because if you guys remember the first episode of this build I did, when I was building the towers, I said that I was going to leave them open until we worked out how high our castle walls were going to be. So now I've got a rough idea. I'm going to add the roof to them once I've finished this wall. Okay, so take that bit out. I'll fix this side here. Okay, I'm going to take that bit out there and finish this here. There we go, wonderful. So our two towers at the front, I'm going to add a couple more layers just to build up the height. So that's nice and easy because it's just auto sticking to what we've previously built. Just whiz round and put those in. It's a long way down. Now, of course, these are not functional towers, these are just decorative. I do plan to build some bigger ones with maybe some spiral stairs in, but that will be much later in the build. Okay, so now we've added our layers. Okay. Now, the custom roof tool on the forest is very, very janky indeed, and especially with round structures it does not work very well. So I had a little brainstorm and I came up with this idea of using pre-built stairs to make a roof for my towers. I know it sounds really bizarre, but just watch and see. I know it sounds absolutely bonkers and mad, but trust me, it works. Okay, so it's not going to be particularly neat, but it gives you the idea. So we're going to do this, and they kind of overlap, which is kind of cool. Okay, wiggle it round. Bit further, so that's our third one, and I'm basically just going all the way around like this to make what looks like a pointed roof. Clever, yeah? I have my moments. There we go, and I think we need potentially two more at the back. Let's just see how they fit. Pretty good. I think I might be able to fit another one in the corner here to smooth it out a bit, so it's not such a big gap. There we go. So I think that looks pretty cool. I think if I took my time I could probably make them a lot neater, but it gives you the idea of a roof. I think it's pretty good. So I'm just going to change so that it's daylight. There we go. I can see what I'm doing again. And again, we're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, grab the next one. And plonk it on. I don't think I lined those up quite as well as I did the first one. I think this tower is going to be slightly special. It's not going to be quite as neat as the other one by the looks of it. Okay, it's going to be a very character-filled castle, I can tell. Okay, one at the back. There we go. But yeah, I think I've left the gap too wide on this one now, so I'm going to just follow along where it's kind of going round, otherwise it's just going to look wonky, so I'll keep going. Yeah, you can definitely tell the other one's a lot neater. There we go. Okay, we'll just plonk that one in there. Yeah, so this one's a lot better than the second one. Let's see, can I squeeze one in between? Maybe. sure if that's just made it look worse. It's okay. It gives you the idea. At least you can tell they're towers now. So we've done a lot of wall work and sort of structural stuff. So next episode we're going to do some more decorative things, I promise. Make it a bit more interesting for you guys. But let me know in the comments if you like this video, if you're enjoying this series, and if you have any suggestions for what we can put in our castle. So, as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.